Hey, Warrior Saints. Glad to have you beautiful people with us. I would love to wish you a happy whatever today is, but I'm not really sure where to go with that. So I got an email the other day from our electric company telling me that today we can use however much electricity we want because it is a save all day because of the national holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day / Columbus Day. And I remember there's been a lot of debate over the years about what to call today. And I apparently, based on this email, we've just landed at yes. We're going to go with both. And I don't really understand why. I think that decisions are needing to be made, not just about this, but in life in general. Like we're becoming so afraid of this mob mentality that goes after everything all the time that we have become wishy-washy. You might even say we've become lukewarm. You might even say that we don't really know what we actually are thinking. And it's not new. It's really not new. It's pretty interesting when you read the book of Revelation in chapter 3, and we talked about this a few weeks ago. The author of Revelation says and quotes God saying, "I know your works, you are neither cold nor hot. Would that you were hot or cold. So because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew you from my mouth." He even makes that noise as it's reading. There's like a marking in the original manuscripts. But it's this idea that we are just going to wish-wash, flow with go with the flow, roll with the tide, not roll tide, but roll with this tide of wherever people get new ideas of what is upsetting them, that we now have to go that way. And then when someone else gets upset about what was upsetting someone else, then we need to adjust to go there. Then when someone else gets upset about all of those things, like at some point, I'm just getting upset that everyone's getting so upset. This is not what we have in store for us. We know what we're supposed to do. We know what is laid out for us. It's not this wishy-washy, let's play games, let's use semantics and just do these mental gymnastics to get around whatever we've decided is a new thing that we need to get around. Instead, we hear in the book of Proverbs, "Listen to advice and accept instruction." This is chapter 19. "That you may gain wisdom for the future. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will be established." We can think all of the things we want. We can play these games all that we want. We can fight over whether we should call it Indigenous Peoples Day or Columbus Day. Regardless, the banks are closed, so we should all just have the day off. The point is not what we call it. The point is that we need to understand what the plans of the Lord are. And his plans have nothing to do with what we call this made-up holiday that we're getting into. His plans have nothing to do with our mental gymnastics. His plans are very clear: to follow the commandments of God, to set our will aside so that we might follow his will. So you need to stop fighting as a people about these lukewarm debates over what we're going to call things, trying to just keep everyone else happy, and focus on keeping one person happy. Focus on following the commandments of God so that we are doing the business that we are called to do, that we are going out and doing following the path that has been laid out before us, the way of the warrior saint, that path of crucifixional living. If you're not sure what God's commandments are, check out warriorsaints.org, because we got tons of stuff in understanding the Bible that is laying out what those commandments are. If you're not sure how to implement those commandments in your life, that's great. We've got a battle plan for you that will show you how to implement and take certain steps so that you're not worrying about what you're calling today, the second Monday of October, but are actually focusing on doing God's will and putting it into action in your life every single day. We'll be back again tomorrow. Until we see you then, keep walking on the way of the warrior saint.